I'm sorry to ask again, but do you have time to take me to Samos?
Of course, my friend.
Thank you. I'm not sure I could make this trip alone.
Ready for sail!
Commander at the helm!
We're at full speed! Lower sail! Get that sail up! Get that sail down!
Watch that ship, Commander! Days like these are a blessing from the gods.
It is a gift.
Ah! The blue seas!
Get in position! Get ready! Hold heavy! Archers! Get ready!
Taking damage from that fire!
this is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar, but it's been so long. I don't know if I can do this.
You've done more difficult things.
Challenges we overcome always seem easier when they're behind us. What would you do?
Hold my head high, walk with purpose, push those feelings of doubt aside.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Aligarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
A tablet. Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
Herodotus!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long!
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodorus.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. After all this time, I should go. I'm glad you're back. You have some nerve, little brother. You stroll back into this house when you didn't even return for the funeral. I regret ever sending you that letter.
Why doesn't everyone just take a deep breath?
How could you say I didn't come back when I'm here, right now? We came as soon as the letter arrived.
You must have swum here then. It's been 5 moons since I sent that. And who are you exactly? How does any of this involve you?
She's a friend.
Oh, how nice. You went off to write and explore while making friends. And you left me here to take care of everything.
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have taken me with you. I have things to attend to. One of us still cares about Samos.
At least tell me where they died.
We marked a spot on the nearby cliffs. Pay your respects, and then leave. There's nothing for you here now.
Give him some time. I'm sure he's just surprised to see you.
His eyes showed hatred.
He probably missed you. You'll see.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good. I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, or with Theodoros and Mistor. My parents were influential, so they were often busy.
But it wasn't the life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away as a boy before you feel the pull to leave. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I thought I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day. But not this soon. I should have been here. Should never have left.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried, maybe...
Maybe you would have died alongside them. And that would have helped nobody.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on Samos.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them once more.
Do you have a favorite memory of them?
I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me off the side of the dock. I thought I was going to drown, but then I saw what I thought was a shark. I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore, only to see it was Theodoros, with a bit of rock above his head. I still remember the sound of my father's laugh and the warmth of my mother's embrace.
Did your parents like it on Samos?
It was more than just a home to them. I saw how happy this place made them, and only wanted to feel the same somewhere as well.
What did your parents think of your writing?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodoros was talented as well, although he always felt more drawn to poetry. If it weren't for their support, there's a good chance I would have never pursued it.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents, you should.
I always feel more comfortable writing than I do speaking.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged me. I knew they'd be happy for me no matter what. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Mother, you were one of the strongest people I knew. You pushed for truth, no matter the obstacle. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel, for myself and for others. Your names and deeds won't be forgotten. We should head back.
Watch out!
Stay close! Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
Never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus will know. Followers of Ares here. I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
We can't wait much longer. Ah, you're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Have either of you heard of the Followers of Ares?
Only in name. Who are they?
They only care for one thing. War.
And you believe they're here, on Samos?
They're the ones who attacked us. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately? Strange ships, docking, groups of people you haven't seen before?
No, things have been normal. It's been a welcome change.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course.
Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodorus and Mr. both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from us.
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that. So this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first place. Let's look around.
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian.
Help me! Help me! I never thought I would get out of there. Thank you.
Somebody help me! Many thanks, Miss Dios. This will not...
There's a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing. I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
I'll say it. Persia wants to take Samos.
I think you're right. It's close enough to places like Athens and Sparta, but small enough to not draw their attention.
Makes sense.
Unfortunately, that's not the worst part.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos, yes. Other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
It's Theodorus. He's working for the Persians and brought the followers of Ares here.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodorus. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Drachmi can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
It's as if you've forgotten that you no longer live here, Herodotus.
We know what you did.
We found the cave where the followers of Ares were hiding.
Why are you working for the Persians? The people of Samos don't deserve to be subjected to the same things we were. Or do you not remember why we left in the first place?
How dare you? Everything I've done has been for the good of Samos. I wish to free Samos from this war. But for you to accuse me of handing it to the Persians...
Did you order them to kill our parents? Or was it a mistake on their part?
You should have never come back here!
Theodorus!
I know you care deeply for your brother, but this isn't finished.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistur. And Theodorus too.
Don't give up! Get him! No!
There's no way Theodorus could have ordered these troops to attack us.
It wasn't him after all.
We need to find Mistur.
On the east side of the island, there's a hidden cove where ships...
Where did that come from? Did they tell you? Some Macedonian guy is trying to sell us more. It seems a bit of a way you're born. Rather carry a good stout sword. At least it's one of the crowded...
You won't get hurt.
Victory!
Shit!
won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Hey, you! Just die! Oh no! We missed my feet.
Hey! Let me out of here! Freedom!
Stay close.
This
I'll get
will
you out of
not
here.
be for-
Lead the way.
You should be safe now. Where is Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros,
Not another word from you.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Once you've dealt with Mistor, you need to leave for good. Samos won't need you any longer. Neither will I.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
Wait! Stop!
This will be easy!
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
That was an unfortunate accident. I promise you, I weep for their deaths every day.
I can't trust anything you say.
You betrayed Samos, your family.
Not everything is black and white. Sometimes, people need others to make the best decision for them. And they're giving me Samos to rule.
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
Everyone will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do. I've always wanted my name to be remembered. However, you may not want to start writing just yet.
What do you mean?
The ships are already on their way.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
Speed up!
We can't let them reach Samos. It's up to us.
Ready the oars!
Salvage nearby. Shall we pick it up? We are at disadvantage here.
Now!
It's speeding up for a hit, Commander.
Speed that they're ready! Hello! They're ready! Onward! Throw your spears! Let's go! Keep up the speed!
Right, Ramos.
Spears! Attack!
Malaka! They're going to ram us! Salvage nearby!
Ready yourself!
I need more crew up here! Now!
Attack! Archer!
Look there!
We
Salvage!
march! Follow my lead!
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
About Theodoros. It was my fault you accused him.
But only because I didn't trust myself enough to do so.
But you trusted me.
My trust in you was sound. It was still my choice to accuse him, not yours. Thank you for everything, Cassandra. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this.
I don't want to be spotted here. Ella.
Behold, I've kept myself alive.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain.
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Cassandra, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared his burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I could have helped him more. He was on my side.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
I heard Cleon was found on the beach, massacred no less.
It was no worse than what he would have done to his own people. I had to follow through.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play. Remember how Cassandra took the monger to task for all of Corinth to see? That would suit a drama.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To us, who have persisted through everything, and to those who wanted to persist.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
The hunt calls, my friend.
Ready for sailing! Slow the ship! We'll make landfall here!
I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea as on land.
You may be right. We've traveled a lot together.
I think it may be time I set off on my own.
Of course. As much as I like you by my side, I can't expect you to stay forever.
I figured I'd take my leave while you still feel that way. It will feel strange, though.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to as well.
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens. Let us hunt together.
I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake, and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing. My mind is flooded with the memories of all we experienced.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much, uncovered so many secrets and mysteries that will change the course of the world. Your spear, and all it suggests. Atlantis, the cult.
None of those things are mine alone to take credit for. You were there through it all.
How could I ignore what was so clearly in front of me?
You couldn't. Which is why you have as much of a claim to all we did.
I wonder what the great Eagle Bearer will remember best from this journey.
It's like you said, it's impossible to pick just one.
It feels we met so long ago now, but we've also been through a lot in such a short time.
I'm glad you visited the Pythia that day and saw Varnavas.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
Where is your path taking you now?
To Thuri.
What's waiting for you there?
That's the exciting part. I have no idea.
You know what? I'm not sure anyone loves the unknown as much as you.
It only stays that way until someone cares enough to make it known. In Thuri, that someone will be me.
Will I see you again?
Our paths may cross once more, and I hope they do. If that comes to pass after all, it likely means something big is following, close behind.
Then I hope our adventures are nowhere near complete. I've never been great at saying goodbye.
To do so is to impart a sense of finality, and we have no way of knowing if this truly is goodbye.
Good luck in your travels, Herodotus. I can't wait to hear what you get yourself into.
I'll share my stories with you, so long as you bring some new ones of your own.
I can do that.
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon. There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon. There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Much better as allies.
I won't lose. interest. Is someone there?
Run together.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home? We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes. Thankfully, we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me.
You seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something?
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
That seems a bit emotional, even for you. You've gone soft.
I'm anything but soft, I assure you.
Focus, Alcibiades. What is an Olisvos?
It brings pleasure. When my body grows too tired after a long night, having one of these can let the fun continue.
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
You're a big boy. Get it yourself. There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olisvos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You'll have it in your hand soon. It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
You lied! Again!
I don't think I did. I was very particular with my words.
You said it was sentimental.
It is, just not to me. There wasn't a single lie.
That's not how it feels.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisvos and helped me a great deal.
What about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisvos can make all the difference?
You know you've made me curious. Let's try it out.
I knew you'd be open to it.
Oh, that was... something.
It's different, but you'll get used to it.
Ah, I hope you're right. Come, proud one. Someone's beaten me to it. I'll have to take a closer look.
Is nothing sacred? Ancient and valuable relics were housed in this temple. Now the scum has taken it all and burned it down.
They burned it to cover their tracks.
The scum ran off towards town with an armload of our most sacred items. Likely in the beggar's quarter, from the look of him.
These pots were broken before the fire. A battered scarf. I'm looking for someone with torn clothes.
Come with me, my friend.
I found the final steely pieces. All of the armor has been found as well.
I can hardly contain myself. This will be life-changing, hero. Primordial gods, worth, inner vision. What can it all mean?
We'll know soon enough when you finish translating.
Yes, you're right. The steely needs to be assembled. Come. This is the cusp of a great discovery. Will the gods speak to us? What will I say to them? What will they say to me? Does it matter?
Perhaps when you read it...
Yes, yes. Only those who possess inner vision, a gift of the primordial gods, will be deemed worthy to wield power of the great Vipsii. Vipsii? What do you make of that?
I am... amazed.
I don't understand. There's no change that I see. It's the same place as when we first arrived.
Look around you.
I see nothing. What do you see?
The room has come to life. The gods are speaking to us.
How can that be? Why can't I see any of this? Why should the gods not present themselves to me?
I promise you, I have no idea.
Is it because I'm not worthy? Do you have inner vision? It isn't fair.
Epi, you have the tomb. And there will be other discoveries.
Enough. Just leave me. Can you please leave? I don't understand. The gods think me unworthy. The gods think me unworthy. The gods think me unworthy.
workers should know where to find the doctor.
I'm not your enemy.
I don't know anything. Don't ask me anything.
There's the quarry.
No,
I
we
should
need the
find
doctor.
the doctor Mikos mentioned.
Go away! You're not the doctor!
What?
No, no. Please leave. We don't want any bother.
I'll do more than bother if you don't answer my questions.
Okay. Okay. What questions do you have?
Your friend looks hurt.
He's very sick. Mind fog took over. We need the doctor.
I was told I would find the doctor here.
The doctor is gone. He's been captured.
Captured.
Sorry. Words are tough. My memory, my mind is a fog. Most days. Soon I might become like him if the doctor doesn't return. Soon. Some men took the doctor away towards the mines. North of here. He's been gone for a long time.
Did something happen to you? Something that brought you to the quarry?
I don't remember. I just know that the doctor saved us and cares for us here. But without the doctor making the medicine, it's hard for us to get better on our own.
Tell me about the doctor.
He's a good man. He makes the medicine and cures us from our sickness.
You're cured.
The doctor says it takes time, which is why we need him back soon.
I'll look for him.
Bring him back, please. They brought him north, towards the mines.
Hey, step away from him, Mestios.
This doesn't concern you.
We'll see about that.
Hunt with me. The doctor should be there.
Together, we hunt.
With this much silver, they'd rival the Villian League's riches. I think I'll find more than silver in here. Found him.
Finally, I'm free. I knew they couldn't hold me for long.
No thanks needed.
Yes, yes! Many thanks for saving me. But I must get back. My pets are waiting for me. Did they send you?
Not sure what pets you're talking about.
No, my pets are not animals. They speak, although a little slowly.
You're referring to the workers at the quarry?
Yes, my pets. I care for them, feed them my medicine, and in turn, they help me with my research. I have a real bond with my pets. You look strong. Yes. I can never have enough pets. You could join my family? It'll be a significant contribution to my research.
I won't be your test subject.
How about post-mortem arrangements?
No.
A great loss for research advancement. The medicine I make is quite delicious, you know.
Tell me about this medicine.
Ah, the medicine. I feed it to my pets when my special tonic produces, side effects. Sometimes it's too strong.
Side effects? Like forgotten memories?
Oh, yes, you know it. My pets, it's my fault, yes.
Yet, you still feed them the tonic.
I had no choice. I was forced to do it, but I will right my wrongs. I always right my wrongs, yes.
The people who captured you, who were they?
It was that fellow with the eye patch. He was taking orders from this other bald man. They wanted my tonic and forced me to create more.
Malaka!
I had no choice. They threatened to kill my pets.
Then they caged you.
Well, they refused to let me return to my pets, so I poisoned a few of them, yes. No one can keep me away from my pets, yes.
Your pets must have a history.
I don't know and I don't need to know. I just know that I was made to feed them my tonic in a strange cave similar to this one. If it fails, I get to keep my pets and care for them.
This tonic must be special.
Yes, it makes my pets so strong. But like I said, the side effects can be rather dire. It was perhaps a miscalculation on my part. My poor pets.
I need the medicine you mentioned. Give it to me.
What? Whatever for. I'm not obliged to. I will do no such thing. No.
Then you're useless to me. I should end your life and misdeeds here.
No violence needed. I'll do as you say. I'm afraid it'll take time to make, yes. First, get rid of those Malakas who kept me away from my pets. They're at the fortress just on the road.
I'll get rid of them. I expect the medicine when I return.
Yes. It'll take time for me to gather the ingredients. You might want to look around Thasos City first. I heard that strange things are happening there. Yes, yes.
Medicine could be helpful to me, Leas. First, I should deal with the doctor's captors.
Let's run together.
Don't make me come over there!
I should try this. Something seems to be going on over there.
back! Don't make me punch you!
Idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away. But he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a Chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a Chimera with bare fists? In any case, I'd take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Why are there so many young athletes training at this school?
You've never heard of this place? This school is what Thassos is known for. It was founded by Thyrianis, the famous Olympian. Many others, like my brother, train here in hopes of becoming the next Olympic champion.
Your brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone for so long. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Looks like Mikos was right. There is something going on here. I'll get to the bottom of this.
That name seems familiar.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my students seize victories as easily as Thiaganasses sees the bronze statue of Thassos. Everyone has heard of me.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
I need to know if your school has a connection to the disappearances.
Connection? Ha! Nonsense! This is a place of blood, sweat, and brawn. The only things that vanish here are the weaknesses in heart and body.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes! You're looking at an Olympic champion!
Get back to your training!
You're amazing! Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
A true champion runs daily with the weight of 2 cows slung across the shoulders.
Doesn't sound impressive to me. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Let's see what your students are made of.
Be careful. I heard the healers have their hands full these days.
I'm sure they will find time to tend to injured youth.
But don't hit too hard! Mistios might cry! You will need
You withstand the might of my
I'll poke you hard! Is that all you've got?
Oh, not bad! Even the best of my students cannot stand against you.
Warm-up is over.
Oh, such fire! Come then if you dare. Face me like a real warrior in our arena. Oh, I'll be careful not to break too many bones. My loyal students! This Mistios has the nerve to challenge me! The great Euthymos! At my... our school! This is your last chance, Mistios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! Child's play! Taste the true might of my students!
Won't defeat our master, Mistios!
For the master!
We! Get out of our school!
My students! My pride! Is this what a champion is made of?
¡Recuerden!
All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
We've nothing to learn from a fallen master. Some of us want to follow in your footsteps, Mistios. Can we come with you?
I could use a few good warriors.
You hear that? We're going to be warriors!
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely.
Solon was one of them.
Yes. He was one of my top students, along with another boy named Nileas. They were good friends and great athletes. They stopped coming to school soon after the men came. I worry that something has happened to them.
Yet you do nothing, even when you clearly know something isn't right.
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Mistios. I've asked questions and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
A strong man like you shouldn't take orders from a drunk fool.
You're right. I've been weak for far too long. Thank you, Mistios. I may still have other strengths to hone.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the webs. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
Solon and others are missing.
No more cowards.
Maybe Nileas was going to
I
be
am
next.
the master of this
Nikos
school.
will want to know
I need to
about this.
act like one.
There he is. There he is. Let's go. They'll be on high alert here.
step aside. Did I see something? Everything checks out, I guess.
Let's do this!
won't bother the doctor again. That's taken care of. Now, the doctor mentioned strange things happening in the city. I should look around.
Anything? Este figine dechen.
Long night?
Way too long. I need to, shake this off and start training so I can defeat Nileos and ride that victory to become the Olympic... who am I kidding? Maybe I'm just not cut out for this Olympic stuff.
I take it you're Aetis. Miko sent me. Nileos?
Nileos? What now? Did he break another record?
No, he didn't. He's bound to his bed.
Oh, just another drunken night of celebration then.
Then it must have been quite a night.
Huh?
Nileas has taken ill. Miko sent me here because you were the last one to see him well.
He was fine when we went to Karpos's house for the usual, dose of hedonism. But I didn't leave the party with him, or see him since.
Something must have happened at the party then.
Look for Karpos at his house on the hill. He probably knows what happened to Nileos. He's a reclusive man, though. You will need to get his attention. I'd say, smashing some of his valuable wine. The stuff that gets me this drunk would get him to come out and play.
Thank you, Aetis. I'll look into it.
Well, I better get started, or I'll never catch up to Nileos and the rest.
Being the Olympic champion doesn't sound as impressive as traveling across the Greek world. Come work for me on my ship and see new sights. I could use someone with your arms. Strong, rower's arms.
I've always wanted to travel. And you know what? I'm sick of this training day in and day out. Count me in, Misthios. I mean, Captain.
This must be Karpos's house. The smell of alcohol is enough to know. That's what I'm looking for.
What have you done? You murdered the... Oh, no! No, no! The General is going to kill me!
You're with the cult, aren't you? What did you do to Nileas?
No! No, no, no! I'm just a business associate with them. I work for the General.
Tell me what your business is with the General, or I start removing your teeth one by one.
Malaga. Fine. I help the... More like I'm being blackmailed by the cult of Cosmos to deliver them drunk athletes for their army. The good ones fetch more. Good ones like Nileas.
And now, he's very sick.
They do something to the students. It makes them different. How do you think the elite guards can do what they do? Their strength, it's not normal. Not natural.
They're definitely a rank above most soldiers, that's for sure.
I've messed up, Misthios. I couldn't defy them before, but with you on my side, maybe we can turn this around. The cultists always took the drunk students from my docks to a cave, along the coast, south of here.
There might be redemption for you yet.
The people of Thassos are my people, after all, Misthios. The cultists may have lined my pockets, but my heart is empty. Save the students, please. I can't do this anymore.
I'll save the students for their own sake, not yours. If anything happens to Nileas, you're a dead man.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Go to the students. They are in the cave, to the south. Follow the coast and you'll see it. Good luck.
This looks like the place.
You won't leave here! An easy target!
Help us! Please! Where am I?
You. Thank you. Thank you. I hope those hedonistic fiends haven't trashed my place completely. Misthios! Thanks Zeus! He was going to kill me!
This is your fault. These prisoners, they've had the tonic already.
The doctor must have come by to administer it. Only one of them has had a bad reaction. The other one looks like he still stands a chance.
Then there's still hope for Nileas.
Looks like this was quite a reinforced hideout. The cult are a bigger force to be reckoned with than I took them for.
The moment I arrived on Tassos, the cult of Cosmos never stood a chance.
The cultists need to pay for what they've done. Now is the time to retaliate.
You sound like you have a suggestion.
We need to storm their ancient stronghold, Misthios. With you leading the charge, we'll kill the general of the cult guards. We can deliver them a crashing defeat here that reverberates across the Greek world.
You just want me to get the general off your back for failing him.
Happy coincidence, I guess.
This general, tell me more.
That Malaka strong-armed me into this wholeness. He's the head of the elite cult guards, and rumor has it, he beheaded 8 men with one swing of his polearm.
This ancient stronghold, where is it exactly?
It's a massive structure sitting on Lemnos in plain sight. I'm told the best way to reach it is by boat.
At least now I know for sure Nileas doesn't just have a cold. Mikos needs to know about this. This is all your fault. So make sure these students get home safe.
I will.
That's right. I should go back to the doctor for the antidote.
I hope those hedonistic fiends haven't trashed my place completely.
Should be extra careful in this. They're all dead.
I found him, but I was too late. If I had only known he was at the quarry all along.
Don't go anywhere!
crew fought off what they could, but we were too late.
Cursed cult guards, Mistios. Look what they've done. They've killed them. My poor pets slaughtered like animals.
We have to move! Nileas may be in danger! I'll ready the ship!
You should go. There's nothing left you can do here.
Save your strength. You may still survive this.
I'm a physician, Mistios. I know when a patient is dying. Here, the antidote I promised. I always right my wrongs, yes.
I'll give this to Nileas.
It's his best hope, but don't expect a miracle.
I won't leave you like this.
You can kill me and end my misery once and for all. Please, it's all I ask.
What exactly happened to all these people? It looks like a slaughter.
Oh, the cult guards happened, yes. It was a slaughter. They were here to send a message to you, Mistios. They know you've been snooping around.
I won't just kill you. There must be another way.
Please, Mistios. The alternative is I lay here and die slowly. Mistios, please. I'm in pain.
If the cult guards did this, I'll need to hurry back. Nileas, there won't be much time.
Check that out.
Nothing. That's all.
Kill those masked malakas! Kill them good!
Too late.
Thamistios! Get here!
This is an outrage. We've had enough of those masked soldiers. They need to leave Limnos one way or another.
Why did they burn the house?
You know why, Malaka. Those cursed soldiers came down here from their cursed stronghold. They thought Mikos was up to something. Working against them, this has to end.
It will end. Those soldiers are cult guards, and there is a general among them. Don't worry. They won't be here much longer.
Yes, because we're going to go up there to end this, right?
You should all stay home. Keep each other safe. I'll take care of the ancient stronghold. And the cult guards.
Yes, you're right, Malaka. You're right. They're professional soldiers. We're humble merchants and fishermen. We're counting on you, Misthios. They have plagued this region for too long.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Now's my chance to take this stronghold. That must be the general. James, get out! Out, damn you! The villagers won't have to worry about these cult guards again.
Did you find them? Are they safe?
The cult got there before me.
No! Curses! I didn't think this could happen.
We did all that we could.
There must be something we missed. Something I've done wrong, no matter how small.
We didn't do this, Varnavas. The cult did. We must remember that.
It doesn't matter now. Nileas is gone. Penthos will have to guide me through my grief.
I'm sorry for your loss.
What of the other villagers? Are they safe?
They're safe. I went to the stronghold myself and cleared the cult out of Limnos permanently.
Good! That's one bit of news I won't have to grieve on this cursed day. Thank you for that, Cassandra.
I wish I could have done more.
I know.